All right, thank you. And the last question of the evening goes to Mr. Perez. And it's an important one around here. What can be done to lower the long border wait times that we have?
Obviously, that is a federal concern. As a statesman, as your assembly member, there's only so much I can do with a federal issue. But what I can do, at the minimum, is form a strong partnership with our Congressman Bob Fielding, as well as a strong partnership at the local level with our council members, as well as our supervisors. It has been an issue for quite some time. I remember the days as a kid going to Mexicali with my parents, in which it only took us 30 minutes to cross back, to come back to the United States, to come back to California. Now it takes up to 2 hours at times, and that's on a vehicle. If you're walking, it used to take 15 minutes. Now it takes about an hour and a half. So I think something that we can do when it comes to the border is ensure that I work with our Congressman, Bob Fielder, and see how we can take a look at it from an international perspective, as well as ensure that we provide the funding necessary to fix that border issue that we have. Thank you.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Now it's time for 1 minute closing statements, and Mr. Perez opens, so Mr. Jeandron, you're the first to close.
You know, we all have a story, and mine is also from a family that started off in poverty. My mom was born on a farm in New Mexico during the Depression. My father was born in the inner city of New Orleans during the Depression. He went on and served honorably during World War II. He became a minor league ball player. He met my mom and started a family. He worked at gas stations. She was a waitress. What I learned from them, and they both didn't have a high school diploma, what I learned from them is strong work ethic, the importance of education, the importance of family. As a police officer who started off as a records clerk and became a police chief, I learned the importance and understand what leadership is about. I have the experience, the leadership, and the values that are in line with yours that is necessary to go up and represent you in Sacramento. I ask for your vote on November 4th. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Perez?
I want to thank you for this opportunity, and I want to thank Imperial Valley Campus, specifically the students, who put this together. Because really, at the end of the day, this is what democracy is all about. And this is how we engage. And it's very important that we have a critical education. And we hold legislators, leaders accountable. I believe in policy making from the ground up. I learned that change is possible when people believe, when people organize themselves, and we stick together and we unite and we go to Sacramento to bring that change. I've done it before. I've seen it happen before me. I said to you before that I come from humble beginnings. This is very personal to me. I also grew up here in Imperial County. I spent many of my summers and weekends with my grandmother here. And it does matter where you're from. And it does matter what languages you speak. And it does matter how much one makes versus here versus Palm Springs. It does matter. And so I ask for your support. Pido su apoyo en noviembre. Gracias.
So now is the 9 o'clock. Thank you both very much tonight. Thank you. I believe we're going to have to come up and close the meeting off there. It's very exciting. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you very much.
So I'll see what I can do here.